Hi guys, so this is just a quick tutorial on how to create a Google Doc that you can share on Google Classroom for the kids to do their writing. I just thought this might be useful in case you don't know how to do it. So the first place we're going to start is if you click right here on this little apps button, you need to make sure you're on Google Chrome. That's the only one that has this apps button here. It's it's the easiest way to access everything. So once you click on those apps, it brings up this screen right here. You can either go to Google Drive or Google Docs. Right now I'm going to go to Google Drive just so that you know how that looks. So click on your Google Drive. Okay, and so you're going to get this screen right here. It's going to list all your documents if you have any. You'll see in just a minute I have a bunch of documents on here already. So what we're going to do is create a new one. So you're going to go to this blue button that says New. You're going to choose Google Docs, and it's going to open up a new tab. Give it just a sec to finish loading. Okay, so once you have it here, this is the new tab. So up here where it says Untitled Document, if you just click once, that's where you can change the title. For this one, I'm going to name it Personal Narrative 1, since it's the first one that they are typing up. So this is where you have all your options, just like you would on a regular Word document. You have your font, and the cool thing is that Google Docs actually has a ton of different fonts. I would tell the kids to just stick with Arial for right now because it's easy to read. You can change the font size. I wouldn't go beyond like a 12 point. I'm just going to leave it at 11. This is the standard where it starts. So here you're going to just title it again, Personal Narrative 1. Now here I'm going to put name, and I'm going to hit tab a couple of times and put date, just so that the kids know where their name goes and where the date goes. Once they open up their document, they can erase the word name and put their actual name. They can erase the word date and put their actual date. I'm also going to skip a line, and I'm going to center it and put title. Then I'm going to skip another couple of lines and align it to the left. And as you can see, this is where I can do it here. And I'm going to put begin writing here. Since this is just a template for them, they're going to be able to erase all of this and put their actual things. But this is just to give them a place to start. Since this is the first time they're doing a Google document, I'm kind of going to give them the framework so they know where to begin. And right here, I'm actually going to hit tab so that it gives them their indentation, and I can talk to them about that once we actually begin writing. Okay, so that's pretty much all you're going to have to do here. Just set up the template for them, a blank one, so that they can do it. The other cool thing about Google Docs is that it does save as you go, so there's no save button on here. They don't need to save because as soon as they type it, it saves the changes. If they do something that they don't want, for example, if here I wanted to take off the tab, over here next to the print button is the undo and the redo button. So if you hit undo, it just undoes it. If you hit redo, it just redoes it. So these buttons are good ones to point out to them once they start it, just so that they can see how to undo it in case they make a mistake. And as you can see right here, it says saving because it does save the changes as you go. And it says every change you make is automatically saved in Drive, and it shows your last edit. So now I can close this. Okay, I'm going to stay because it still says saving. It hasn't quite finished yet. So in my other tab, I can go to my Google Classroom. If you don't have it bookmarked, it's just classroom.google.com. You should be able to log in, or if not, you might already have it set up. So I set up a practice class. I'm going to go in there. When you set up your class, it's going to look like this. It's going to have your stream. It's going to have your students. And as you can see, I added Alina just to try to practice. And it has your about. This is where they were saying that you can invite a teacher. You can invite the special ed teachers if you want to, so that they can see what you're doing in class. And they can also have access to the assignments that their kids have completed. So we're going to work on stream. Down here in the corner, you see the plus sign. We're going to create an assignment. So this one, it's this one right here, plus sign, create an assignment. Here you also have to create a question or an announcement, but the one we're going to use right now is assignment. So I'm going to click there. You're going to put your title. I'm just going to title it Personal Narrative 1, just like I did the writing. So now down here is where we can attach different documents. This first button to attach is if you want to attach a file from your desktop or from your computer, something that you have saved on your computer. The next one is to attach from your Google Drive. This one is to attach a YouTube video, and this one is to attach a website link. So right now we're going to use the Google Drive. So I'm going to click that. Most of the time it's going to come up right here where it says recent. And as you can see, the personal narrative is the most recent one I have. So I'm going to click it, and I'm going to click the blue add button. And so now it added it on here. Right here on this section, I'm going to change it to make a copy for each student. This way, when the kids open it up, it'll actually make a copy for each individual one. It'll have their name on the file saved, so that way when they're working on it, they're working on their own copy. If you don't choose that, then it'll automatically put it as students can view file. That means they can open it, but they can't make any changes. If you put it on students can edit file, then all the students will be working on the same document, which we don't want for this one, because then everybody's going to be editing the exact same file, and we don't want that. So what we want is to make a copy for each student. Once you do that, you just hit assign. If you want to put a due date, you can. I'm not going to do it for this one, because that way they can work on it at home, or maybe if they don't finish on Friday, they can still keep working on it over the weekend. So I'm not going to put a due date, but you can if you want. So I'm just going to hit assign. And so now this assignment is posted on there. When the kids log into the Google Classroom, they're going to see this same type of screen with the stream on there. And what they're going to do is they're going to click right here where it says personal narrative 1. Actually, no, sorry. They're going to have a button over here on the side that says open. And they're going to click on that. I tried to get access to Alina's account so that I could show you what it looked like for the students when they open it up, because there's a bit of a process that they have to go through so that they can add it to their Google Drive, but I wasn't able to. So I can just show you guys that in person, but at least this way you have the template ready, and when they open it up, it's going to look just like the one that we just made right here. This is exactly what it's going to look like, except that right here on the title, it's going to have their name. It's going to say personal narrative 1, Alina Fragoso, or whatever your kid's name is. So that's about it. That's how you create a document and you attach it. Just make sure that you mark so that each student will get a copy. Hope this helps. Bye.